All right, so I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to jump right into it. So, we have been lied to as a people, okay? And we've been lied to for a purpose to keep us in the dark, to keep us blind and chasing our tail. And I'm going to get straight into it. The truth is, the absolute truth that every human being on this planet needs to understand is we create reality. But how do we do that? How do we, you know, quote unquote, manifest things in our reality? What is the core? What is the main factor behind creating your reality? The main factor is belief. What you believe. What you believe, you make true. Negative or positive. Whatever you believe. See, this is like the most amazing knowledge known to man, but most people don't fully understand it, and they don't really digest it. Okay, let me put it to you like this. Let's say that you are currently homeless, right? And you're probably homeless because of your past beliefs. But let's say that this day, for whatever reason, you decided to change your core beliefs. Now, beliefs usually don't change overnight, okay? They change through repetition. Repetition of the subconscious mind. Repeating certain words to yourself creates new tracks in the subconscious mind, thus creating your belief system. So this homeless person that believed that they were poor and, money was hard to come by, and they're living that poor reality, decided to switch their thinking, right? They decided to switch from maybe there is more than enough. Or you know what? Somehow, some way things are working out for me. I always have more than enough. If you continue to think that way, your reality has to match the belief system that you just created. I told you, it won't happen overnight. It won't not, like, people want instant success. People want instant gratification. Instant. The universe does not work like that. There's a process. There's a process to reaping and sowing, germination, from your thoughts turning into physical things. There's a process. But time is going to pass anyway. The time is going to pass anyway. So you might as well change your core beliefs now. You start today. Start tonight. Right now it is, what time is it right now? It is 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Florida. At 10:30, you can choose, all right, how about this? From now on, I'm going to force myself to believe by stating things that aren't true. By stating things that aren't true, such as, I am abundant, I am prosperous, there is more than enough money, there's always more than enough money. By stating things that are currently not true, if you say them long enough, if you say them with enough emotion, eventually the subconscious mind agrees with you. And then you start to vibrate at different frequencies. You start to actually shift realities. I told you before in different talks, you're always shifting from parallel reality to parallel reality every fraction of a second. And you're doing that based on the vibration that you are emitting, your vibrational frequency. You are always shifting. Always. This is continuously happening. It's time for you to do it consciously. This is what I did. Guys, I swear to you, this thing works. It works, it works, it works, it works. When I realized, when I was informed that I create my reality and I create it through my belief system, my inner beliefs, I dedicated my life, I dedicated my time, my effort to consciously choosing what goes inside of my mind and my inner dialogue. What is your inner dialogue? Your inner dialogue is the conversation that you are having with yourself. How do you talk to yourself? How do you... Your inner dialogue determines really what you attract. It really, really does. It alters your frequency. And many of us have negative recordings playing constantly from childhood in the background. And believe it or not, it's that negative recording is affecting your reality in the present. Guys, when I learned this information, I had to completely uproot any belief system that was not conducive to my success and my prosperity, because I was tired of being poor. Now listen, this isn't all about money, no. But I understand that money plays a major part in this human life that we live in. It just does. Whether you like it or not, it does. So it will be in your best interest to have a lot of it and to attract a lot of it and learn how to attract a lot of it, because you can. You can. You can. But it starts with belief. This is so cliche, I get it, but it's the truth. It starts with belief. What do you believe? Your reality, the world that you're living in right now, is a product of your belief system. What is a belief? According to Abraham, a belief is a thought that you just continuously think. It's a thought that you continue to think over and over and over again. Not 5 times, not 7 times, but maybe hundreds of times. That's a belief. Say anything. Listen, I guarantee you, if you say anything over 100 times, you're going to believe it, whether it is true or false. But here's the thing. When you start to believe it, you will make it true in the physical world. I went from working armed security, working at Ford Motor Company in Chicago, working these 13-hour shifts, crazy hours, to earning millions of dollars doing what I love. And it all started with me training my thinking, retraining my thinking. On my lunch break, I would take a sheet of paper and I would write down specific money goals over and over again, such as I make $10,000 a month. I make $10,000 because that's what I wanted then. I make $10,000 a month. I make $10,000 every single month. I would write it over and over and over and over and over and over again, because I understood the connection between writing things down and implanting ideas in the subconscious. Guys, you have to brainwash yourself. If you don't brainwash yourself, someone's going to brainwash you. And that's just the way it goes. Either it's going to be, family, religion, whatever. You must tell your mind what to think. The mind is a wonderful, beautiful servant, but is a terrible master, because it is constantly picking up ideas that, aren't really for your best interest usually. You're probably wondering, Justin, why are you in the dark? Well, I am in my hammock on my balcony. And like I said before, it's late. But I kind of felt, I don't know what you want to call it, inspired to give this message to you all because I feel like somebody needs to hear it. This isn't bullshit. This is 100% truth. What you believe, you create. Once you change your belief, once you put in that time and that effort, because it takes time. Things take time, y'all. Okay? Once you put in that time, you will start seeing changes in your reality, and it's going to freak you out. It's going to prove to you that, wow, like, I'm really over here creating my reality. Like, I am really creating my reality. Like, you have way more power than what they told you, y'all. They've lied to us. Okay? We aren't weak, feeble humans. We aren't, sinners. No, 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 no. We are powerful creators. We are pieces of the divine. We are parts of God. All of us are. This isn't blasphemy. This is your birthright. Walk into it. Wake up to it. It kind of breaks my heart when I hear certain people speak because they put themselves down because that's what they know. I mean, I was raised in the church, and the first thing the church told me was, you are a worm. You are less than, you are not worthy. You are a sinner. You are bad. Guys, do you understand what that does to a child psychologically? Listen, it took me years, plural years, to break this mental bondage of religion. It took me years, guys. Now, listen, I'm not trying to put down religion because I understand that everybody needs different things. I get it. I get it. I'm speaking from my standpoint, from my point of view, from my personal experience. Guys, you have to start talking to yourself. You have to start being nicer to yourself. Guys, if you heard my inner dialogue, you would say to yourself, like, this guy's arrogant. Because I understand I have to talk to myself in this way. Because there are outside forces telling me otherwise. No. You must always counter any negative thought or impression that tries to impede on your mind. You must counter them with powerful, life-giving affirmation. Speak well of yourself. State your affirmations in the I am, in the present tense. I am, I have, I am this. It's going to feel like a lie. When you first start doing affirmations, I promise you, it feels like you're lying. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But the more you say that affirmation, the more you begin to believe in what you say. And that's when you start seeing evidence in the physical world around you. These are the tools of creation. You must change your beliefs to change your reality. I had to change my belief from lack to abundance, from poverty to wealth. And I did that by telling myself, there is always more than enough. We live in an abundant world. There is more than enough for everybody. Guys, I told y'all before, like, they lied to us so much that it makes my head spin. Growing up, I remember hearing that, oh, the world is overpopulated and the resources are running low. Guys, let me tell you something. This earth is so abundant and so large and so vast that even if one resource is running low, there is always a alternative resource that works as good or if not better. And this whole talk of listen, This whole talk of overpopulation, guys, after this talk, I want you to do some research, okay? Did you know that the state of Texas is so vast, is so big, that it can fit all the world's population in it and have more than enough room for each person? Yes, 7 point, what, 5 billion people like in the world? They can all fit comfortably in the state of Texas. There, guys, there are, okay, they said that there is fruits and vegetables that rot in the tropics every single day that can feed the world twice over. There is nothing but abundance. Stop believing this bullshit lie. They lying to us. They've lied to us long enough. And I feel a consciousness shift. Like I feel like people are waking up. Like, hold on, this ain't. Hold on. Stop. Like it's like we're starting to smell the BS in the air. We can smell it. We can tell things are wrong by the way it makes us feel. We are waking up. We are waking up. Listen to me. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know this. The future that you see, the reality that you see, is determined by the frequency that you put out, the frequency that you broadcast. Okay? Your frequency that you broadcast is determined by your belief, by what you believe on a deep subconscious level. Some people listening saying, Justin, are you saying that we can all be rich? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Will it happen? I don't know. Because you have to have a certain level of discipline to retrain your thinking. Because it's sometimes easy to backslide, to go back into your old ways, because old habits sometimes die hard. I told you before, Stanford University did a study and it said that it takes between 21 and 66 days to form a brand new belief. Some people even say it takes 90 days. And I'm leaning more towards the whole 90 days. Say anything long enough. Say it with feeling. Say it with emotion. And the subconscious mind takes a hold of that concept. And it will create it in the physical world. Guys, I'm not going to pretend like I know how thoughts are creating this holographic reality we live in. I don't know how it's doing it. I just know that it is. I just know that it is. I know it. You know what? Do you know why and how I know it? It's because I lived through it. There isn't one person on planet Earth that can convince me otherwise because I lived this. I was poor. And when I say poor, I mean my wife and I. Okay, so we've been together. We've been together for going on 14 years. Married for 11 years, I believe. We had some dark times, y'all. We had times where rent is due, which is $700 something dollars, and we got literally 35 cents in the bank. We've been low. I've been there. I've been at the lowest of low. I'm talking about both cars breaking down at the same time low. That's how negative my wife and we were vibrating before the law of attraction, before, this knowledge. We were so negative that both of our cars broke down the same day. What are the odds of that? But I kid you not, when we changed our thinking, when we changed how we saw the world, how we perceived the world, what we believed about the world the world begins to change according to our new beliefs. I love you guys. I'm about to get off. I wanted to share that with you all. I really hope that this has stirred something within you to change something in you. You don't have to pray to anybody. You don't have to do any type of ritual. Just change your thinking. I love y'all. I'm about to get off. So, oh, also, thank you so much to all my Patreon supporters. I love you all. If you would like to be a Patreon supporter, there will be a link in the description. It's only $5 a month for exclusive affirmations, content, videos. Yeah. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Good night.